Miss Lynn, Inars might be inhabit. Would Archon Fiona be in danger?
Don't worry. Let's focus on It looks like the gray space entities hiding in Inars haven't done too much yet. That could just be the calm before the storm, though.
Hopefully we won't be too late to help.
We're getting close now. Be on your guard.
There's an abnormally strong spatial fluctuation ahead. Lost items must be turned in.
The darkness here is just like what was discovered before. Looks like we're at the right place.
You are...
Hi everyone, we're messengers from Domain 9. I'm Lan, and he is Conroe.
Domain 9? What's that? Was there such a place on Ida? My database has no relevant information.
Ms. Shiro, maybe you know something?
Oh, then you are...
Where are we?
Vera is under the jurisdiction of Hykros' District 7, the Domain 9 you mentioned.
We're from an area where time and space are sealed off. The outside world can't verify our existence due to the time-space barrier. We followed the abyss current opened by the darkness here and met your group. But it looks like this place is also plagued by darkness.
The darkness? Are you referring to this group of gray space entities?
Gray space entities. Sounds like a tongue twister. Those guys are a lot of trouble for us, too.
Why are the gray space entities going to the closed-off Domain 9?
How should I address you, Miss?
I'm Lin.
Miss Lin, we've come to convey important information about this. But this place seems...
Please, wait. Executor, Miss Shirley, please follow me.
Miss Lin, are you worried about the two visitors from Domain 9?
Our understanding of Domain 9 is limited to Ms. Lan's brief introduction just now. This alone isn't enough to make a decision. But it seems like they have a lot of information that we don't know, which might be related to the gray space entities on the island. We'll return to Inars first. During this time, I hope you can also investigate the waters around Inars. The number of gray space entities we just witnessed far exceeds my expectations. Where do they come from? We still have no clue about this.
Maybe gray space entities are constantly entering Inars from another spatial rift around here.
That's entirely possible.
Leave this to Shirley and me.
Yeah. As for your important intelligence, please come with me to discuss it with the person in charge here.
Let's go now so we don't waste any time. Conroe, what about you?
Although the abyss current has calmed down, the darkness may still be attracted. I'll deal with it here.
Mr. Icarus, please help Mr. Conroe deal with the trouble here. Contact us at any time if anything unusual happens.
Understood.
Domain 9. Shirley, have you heard of that?
I haven't. The heirs of Ida don't have any records of it either. It seems like gray space entities have wreaked havoc on their homeland, too. Like Vera, we have a common goal then.
Yes. Hopefully we can resolve this smoothly. strange. Is it possible that I think Miss Lin mentioned that the Marsoid ore at the bottom of the sea can...
And those patrol droids were definitely responsible for detecting abnormalities in the signal dead zone.
Let's go and take a look inside these caves.
This is a lair built by Hatchers.
What a headache.
Maybe it's the same in other caves.
This group of gray space entities is hiding in a blind spot where their signals can't be detected. Not only that, the patrol droid, or they may have, but the warnings were cut.
You mean that they're disguised?
We need more clues before we...
Yes. We'd better do some research first. What should we do with these gray space eggs? Destroy them now?
It's unclear exactly how many gray space entities are hidden here right now. It's best not to do anything rash.
Since
Then
these
let's
are
go
all back to
supplies,
Inars for
you
now.
should keep them. add on to your charges.
It's over.
For your crimes. Not you! There's no running away!
No justice today.
Of your life in prison. Not you. Delivering justice.
Over.
Miss Wanling, we found traces of
The nearby waters? Perhaps you've discovered a blind spot.
The lair of the gray space entities is inside the Mar.
Isn't that under the patrol droid's supervision?
Because of this, we want to confirm.
I'll check the relevant.
Don't leak this confidential information to
Madam, I'll tell you every.
Since this is Madame Fiona's...
Mr. Lucius, a captain of the secure.
In addition to performing routine inspections of the waters around Inars, Lucius adjusts the patrol droid's inspection route every week.
However, he's been on sick leave for the past 2 weeks. Madam Fiona, we've lost contact with Mook's.
Where did...
I understand.
Gray space entities avoid the patrols of droids and the Mook squad.
We'll go ask Icarus and the others.
Mr. Icarus, we want to learn more.
Yes. And our patrol plan usually focuses on searching the areas where gray space entities are active based on their signals. The activity of gray space entities is usually illogical. We can only Shiro will focus on areas where she hasn't set up, but...
It's like this. I wasn't able to catch many. I keep
Are the gray space entities of...
When I was patrolling, it's like they were trying to lure me away. They, Melania proposed that we should launch Well, when I patrolled alone... Come on. Am I?
Yeah. We heard Archon Fiona say...
Is there something special about Annie that... Annie, do you remember who...
I think that's a technician.
You mean when...
Annie seemed to have gained many new capabilities after that upgrade, allowing her to receive...
Does it have
That's possible. But Miss Nara didn't... We'll need to ask her about this...
Yes. We'll get... their life imprisoned.
According to the report, apart from the victim, no other footprints were found at the scene. Wait, there's a cat's paw prints too. Could the culprit be a cat? I should look into this.
charges. Don't think you can get away so easily. Charges. Drop your weapons! vengeance.
Let me... Work has been so busy. I see. This technical work is tough on the mind. Director Glenn? That talented tech department head came here to Now he has a bunch of new ideas for our information receiving. What's the matter? I heard you were responsible for Mook Squad? Oh, I was the one who handled that. Sorry for interrupting you. Was there such a thing? Maybe my clearance level is too... What? Is there something wrong with this function now?
No. Can we check the location information?
I'm afraid that won't work. You see, I don't know.
Can you tell me about the improvements made to the...
I can't disclose the specific technical details. In short...
Well, Archon Fiona is...
Huh? Is this an urgent request from... That should be all for now.
We found many clues, but we don't seem to have enough to identify a specific candidate.
Let's share what we have with Archon Fiona first.
Executor, Shirley, seems that you've also brought
Archon Fiona, we found a Hatcher lair.
Hatcher? Is it a type of...
I remember that place as a blind spot in the detection of gray space entities.
But based on the current situation,
could someone have hidden...
In addition, we've also found other unusual... The Mook Squad told us that some gray space entities seem to be deliberate. They would lure the Mook Squad to a suspicious location.
This undoubtedly reduces the search efficiency by a lot.
Yes, we suspect that this...
Huh? This is a very serious accusation.
Archon Fiona! I've got something extremely important to report. The behavioral logic of the patrol droids you commanded was modified. They now see all gray space entities as harmless sea creatures.
I understand. Recall all the patrol droids now and correct all the errors in their behavioral logic.
Yes, Lieutenant Roy is already working on this. I'll go and help him now.
It's time for everyone to discuss this together.
Looks like you already have an answer.
Glenn, has there been any
Archon Fiona, you don't need to worry about that. It's just something caused...
Oh? The abnormal signals have nothing to...
Their activities
Or did you mistake the activity of gray-space entities for the activity of normal creatures? After all, I just learned that the behavioral logic of the patrol droids has been maliciously tampered with, leading them to identify gray-space entities as marine creatures. Lucius...
What? I didn't know anything about this. When did it? It must be a hacker. Maybe someone with ulterior motives hacked into the droid's management intranet. I'll investigate this. That's right. Maybe
The situation is so tense that any loophole may become a fatal weakness. Lynn told me earlier that they found a type of gray-space entity called Disguiser, which has the ability to parasitize. The host will become the puppet of the gray-space entities. Maybe it was this Disguiser who secretly destroyed the defenses of Inars.
Puppet of the Grace? I got it! I figured it out. You've intentionally overwritten the patrol droid's judgment on gray space entities by tampering with their behavioral logic. As a result, during the 2 weeks when you were sick, your evil plan could still be carried out covertly, even if we took over your work. No. You actually are pretending—
Roy. Roy, you're being reckless. We've been blinded by the facade. That's exactly what the Disguisers want.
It was my mistake.
What is Glenn's condition? Will the Disguiser have any adverse effects on him?
He should wake up soon, but he still needs to be isolated and observed for a period of time.
Okay. Wanling, please take care of him. The previous reports of the patrol droids are completely meaningless now. We need to conduct new investigations on what's really going on in that area.
Okay, leave this.
It's a hatcher. Be careful, everyone!
Surrender now! Resisting arrest will only add on to your charges. There's no running away! Delivering justice!
Are the Grayspace heading for the Abyss current? It's very likely. It's still alive, even though we already have people stationed there to keep on. After we take care of these Grayspaces, we should head back to the Abyss current to bolster their defenses.
No running away! Prepare to spend the rest of your life in prison! Space entities are heading for deeper ocean.
No. There could be more than one abyss current. We have to hurry back to Inars. Gray space entities are gathering at the bottom of the sea. It may be difficult for our current forces to fight.
That's why we're here. They're a serious threat to Vera and the safety of Domain 9.
If we can defeat those things, we will alleviate the crisis faced by Domain 9. At the same time, they can't be allowed to make waves on the seafloor. That would put Inars in great danger.
We can help you stop them.
Lucius, adjust Inars' defense plan. Concentrate our forces inside the city of Inars, and ensure that the residents are safe at all. Roy, you'll take over Glenn's duties for the time being. We need to quickly restore. Wan Ling now has the highest authority in—
Madam Fiona!
Let's go, Lin. the gray space entities disperse, although I really want to wipe them out.
Can surely detect the gray space, and if it's possible to detect the existence of abyssins, it might be possible to locate where abyss currents are.
It's possible. Why does it seem like... It should be very difficult for These gray space entities have left us with no way out. No matter how difficult the battles are. No matter what... I'm honored to fight...
Basically, the inspection route is in line with Mr. Lucius's arrangement, so there shouldn't be any mistakes.
Try and re-establish communications, and protect Inars.
Understood, Madam Fiona.
Looks like the abyss current is in here.
Everyone, be careful! It noticed us!
Let's finish it off swiftly before it can react. Don't let it delay us. Finding the abyss current is our priority.
easily. No running away!
How is everyone? Was anyone wounded?
I never would have imagined the existence of a... Interesting.
Miss Shirley, please help us. Yes. Come on, let's go. Ling, have communications been restored with Miroria?
Sorry, Madam Fiona. Not yet.
I know.
We're very close to the Abyss Current now. We have to stop these gray space entities and close this Abyss Current as soon as possible.
It's the same as the Abyss.
It seems that this Abyss Current... Is it possible that this is... distract us with a smaller Abyss Current, giving them... What a devious idea.
We'll soon wipe that smug look from... Is it trying to enter the Abyss Current? We can't let it succeed.
To your charges.
everyone. The communications between Archon Larson is now aware of the crisis spirit.
Our defenses aren't capable of dealing...
Yes. Archon Larson, other executors from District 9 will also travel to Inars via the long-range space rift and fight with... I've arranged for them to set this way, we'll be able...
I understand. However, our contact with Icarus and the others...
I'll go over to Conroe and Icarus to see what they...
Thanks, Miss Lon. We'll guard this place until the space...
Archon Fiona, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Go ahead.
A large number of gray space entities are blocking our reinforcements. We'll take care of them and head to your location as fast as possible. Please hold out until then.
Of course. We'll handle it.
The gray space entities are gathering. We have to keep them from entering the Abyss Cult.
The residential area of Inars is entering oxygen-only status. All of the city's power is being diverted to the space rift.
We have to hold out until reinforcements
The rest of your life in prison! Parameters corrected. Space rift destinations connected.
Gray space entity space explosion.
Stop resisting!
The space-time here is unstable. The timestamp can't close the abyss current.
Of course it couldn't be.
At least we've already taken care of most of the darkness. The pressure from both sides should be substantially less.
Looks like the two of you have run it.
We're trying to close this abyss current, but with this present situation...
Close the abyss current? Using that thing?
Yes. It's called a timestamp. It can pass... At least that's what it's...
We'll discuss matters related to the seafloor, and this intel we've gathered will be helpful, perhaps.
We'll need more time before I'll post a tight guard over this abyss current. Regarding other plans...
Of course.
This wasn't part of the plan. I'll be sure to report on your selfishness to the Sage.
Hey, why are you so serious all the time? Beloved sis, everything has to be done exactly according to plan. I don't remember you being so old-fashioned. Not to mention, shouldn't you be excited to see so many old friends?
Old friends? Ha! You truly are well connected.
You two again. Come on. Well, if it isn't Sage's
I trust you've been well, Nemesis?
Why are you here?
Oh, you weren't expecting us? The gray space entities have done damage to more than just the Vera region. We always keep close tabs on any changes that could harm this planet. The heirs of Ida won't just sit on our hands while the gray space entities invade. We'll intervene when the time comes.
I never thought there would be anything the great executors of Hykros can't handle. Or is it that you need?
Aegis. We have a common goal now, but that doesn't necessarily mean that—
All right. I've heard You're always so patient with those two. Looks like number one was right.
Huh. Only because you speak so much hot air around them. Our cooperation—
Time to go. So eager to part ways. I didn't see anything too special. How about the young lady and I?
What a coincidence! I was thinking the same thing!
That won't work. I don't think you'll be enough on your own. Samir, why do I...
Well, even though we didn't stay here long.
Please?
Until next time, Emma. However, maybe next time it won't be.
Then...
The Sage is playing the long game. I look forward to his next move.
Long-distance space rifts are operational again. We'll head back to—
What will Inars do for the—
Reinforcements for our execute— I believe that Inars' safety has been— We'll discuss our plans once Archon Larson is—
Uh-huh. And Ruby, too. We lost contact with her for so long.
Indeed. It has been a while since I— Mr. Cowell, how has it been in...
All is well. Miss Lin,
Yes.
Is it for reporting on the situation at Inars? Have a good rest tonight.
That's okay. Please, get some rest.
See you tomorrow. According to the report, apart from the victim, no other footprints were found at the scene. Wait, there's a cat's paw prints too. Could the culprit be a cat? I should look into this. Case summary. The downtown theft case has been resolved. All physical evidence has been collected, and the chain of evidence is clear and complete. Since the culprit is non-human, it is recommended that the owner enforce strict discipline and confine the culprit for 1 day. The crime scene is in a busy area. Even at night, there are still many people around. The criminal would have had to survey the place ahead of time to avoid being seen. So we need to check the recent surveillance footage nearby. Yep.
We're back. I feel relaxed all of a sudden. Sure enough, I still care a great deal about the Angels of Clemency. They seem to know everything.
Revealing this without any...
After all, there are always...
Don't worry. Didn't you perform a thorough check in Hykros? As I've mentioned before, if there really are heirs of Ida forces in Vera, they would have... I'm sure Archon Larson and his aides will...
All in all, I am very happy to see that when you put it that way, you must be tired.
Okay.
Welcome, honorable guests from Domain 9. I am Archon Larson of
Archon Larson. It's an honor to—
Miss Lon, the Vera region and Domain 9 are both affected by gray space entities. For this, we have the same target. If we are willing to share what we know, our fight against those gray space entities will be more efficient.
Can't agree more, Archon Larson. The information Vera has gathered is very important.
Based on the findings of this trip, we are now certain that the disconnection between Meroria and Inars was premeditated and carefully calculated by gray space entity. The disguiser lurking in Inars assisted a group of gray space entities in accumulating power. Their goal was the subsequent Abyss Current. It's not yet clear exactly how the Abyss Current was formed, or how it works, but so far, it appears to be an entrance to another plane, through which those gray space entities attempted to penetrate Domain 9. We have removed most of the gray space entities, but this can only delay their operation. We must close the Abyss Current to solve the—
The Abyss Current is a fairly common occurrence in Domain 9. It's a distorted space-time area caused by the power. A timestamp can be used to locate a relatively stable spot in a distorted space. Conroe and I tried to close this Abyss Current with a timestamp, but the space-time distortion was so great that the timestamp did little.
I've assigned a team to study the Abyss Current under the Grand Sea. Once we have more information, we should be able to figure out how to close it. Lynn, take charge of the underwater Abyss Current. That's it for today. Miss Lon, I'd love to hear more about Domain 9.
Yes, I'll be on call.
I really hope we can find a way soon to close the Abyss Current.
Dr. Clive and his team are working on it. We hope to hear good news soon. Until then, be patient, and I'm going to check on Ruby at the security force.
Ruby is with the security?
Yes. When Shelly is busy, Saki helps with her care.
Let's go. Thank you for your service, Lynn. Has the undersea Abyss Current been—
Fiona and her team are closely monitoring the Abyss Current, and everything is still—
She's doing great.
That reminded me. Dr. Rubilia is also here. You two must have a lot to catch up on.
Rubilia. She's also here?
Yes, the doctor is currently free to carry out activities within a small area. This trip of hers is laid to my charge.
Can the doctor move about freely?
Yes, we've developed a jammer to help conceal the doctor's biosignal and cut off the hive consciousness she shares with gray space entities. However, we still need to observe whether the doctor, with the device on, can be affected by Ruby, who has the special features of gray space entities. In short, it has achieved the expected purpose. The current situation is relatively stable.
That's great.
Come on, let's go see Ruby. She didn't say...
Rubilia. Excuse me. I need a word with Rubilia. Go see Ruby. I'll be right with you.
Ruby seems to be very fond of that doll.
After all, it was a gift from you. It's Ruby's best friend, and she calls it Dolly. This is probably Ruby's only...
Is that so? I wish she could forget everything that has happened, and grow up like other kids. Not just Ruby. I hope everyone could walk out of the dark shadow of gray space entities, and all tragedies would end here. I look forward to a bright future. In this regard, I haven't wavered or changed. No, not only that. My attitude, my pursuit, and the answer I'm dying to verify.
I just can't imagine how you have been all these years. Do you sometimes regret such a choice?
We often regret the decisions we have made. When there could have been changes, we feel disappointed and helpless with the results. So having the Crystamax implanted, and traveling to the confounding abyss are steps I must, even if the hope is slim. What would you do if you were me?
Wow, you were in Inars! Are there many houses made of shells under this?
Once certain things over there are resolved...
Deal. Yes. Pink. I've been very... Lynn, I promised you that I would take medicine.
I'm back, Ruby.
Lynn!
How have you been?
Not at all.
That's good.
Very soon, I'll be as tall as Lynn.
You will make a great comrade, Ruby. Ruby, just a moment.
Sorry to interrupt your break, Lynn. We just received a message. The Abyss current has become...
Understood. We're on our...
Lynn, when this is all over, let's visit Inars?
Sounds like a plan. And we will stay as long...
Yeah, I will be a good...
I will. Executor, Shirley?
According to Mook Squad's report, gray space entities have become active again recently. We haven't confirmed the causes of these changes, but this is definitely of great urgency.
With all due respect, Conroe and I are very concerned about the changes in the Abyss current. We also tried to help improve the dimensional stability of the surrounding areas through a timestamp. However, it came to our attention that the space-time fluctuation there was aligned with the Abyss current. To put it another way, those areas may... If the Abyss current can't be pacified completely, the entire underwater...
Before the situation gets worse, we must find a way to... However...
Leave the job of stabilizing the space-time around the Abyss current to us, Fiona. We have developed a device capable of stabilizing space-time using the technology provided by District 9. We hope this can hinder the Abyss current's expansion for some time. Dr. Rubilia has some unique opinions on how to close the Abyss. Miss Lon, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Lyra,
The pleasure is
My name is Rubilia. Pleased to meet...
Dr. Rubilia is an expert in gray space entities and has made great achievements in...
It seems the doctor has had some unusual experiences in...
Indeed. I had some very unusual experiences in the past, which have given me a better understanding of gray space entities.
I can't deny that, but the doctor's words are trustworthy. And I believe the following information provided by the doctor. We have developed some protective gear to conceal the doctor's breath. This allows her to move freely within a certain range without being detected by gray space entities. You have nothing to worry about.
Okay, let's hear what the...
I was told that Miss Lan and your party broke through the barrier into Vera through a device called the Times...
Yes. A timestamp can adjust space-time fluctuations. We closed the Abyss current at Somerset Isle.
I see. Is the timestamp probably related to the Black Stone in any way?
The doctor is referring to the Black Stones widely distributed in the confounding Abyss, which is an expansive underground space. The timestamp sounds very similar to these Black Stones. It's safe to presume that Domain 9 also has access to...
Black Stones? Let me think. The doctor must be talking about the Black Jade, which can affect the stability of space-time. The Black Jade is indeed a product of another civilization. During our confrontation with Grace, if more information could be obtained on that intelligent civilization, it was exactly why we ventured out into the outside world this time. Space-time was disturbed.
What Miss Lan just said seems relevant to some of the The Abyssin can exert influence on the space-time barrier of Domain 9 through its field ability. It can call more gray space entities. Black Stones have a similar effect. That's why the Abyss current... But the situation underwater is quite different. I suspect that the space-time there may have always been unstable. The timestamp alone can't change the space-time shaped by these two forces.
There's another force that is affecting space.
I'm not sure. It could be a hidden abyssant. Undiscovered obviously, the potential risk is unpredictable.
But we don't... How exactly does the doctor plan to identify...
I will try to make an impact on the entire area by leading the energy inside the Abyss current with the abilities of gray space. If my conjecture is correct, this cause, affected by the flow of energy, would produce an abnormal space-time fluctuation.
Okay, prepare for...